Hi, welcome back to this tutorial on how to write a theme of variations. We're writing it for piano and violin in G major. We're on the second variation. We've written up to here, this bar. We're going into this bar now. What I've done is I've just copied in the original material from the theme just to guide us through it. Now the chief pattern for this variation is scales, and I was thinking here we can do more scales, but maybe elongate them into crotchets. And have quite a sort of bold, striking passage here, with a bit of harmony, and so let's proceed. So we could have a held E note in the bass here. Okay, so that gives us the kind of pedal, and gives us some kind of framework onto what to do in the other parts. Now the scale is going to have to start on F, okay, so it's very simple because this is on the chord of the dominant seventh of A minor, so so that's E, G sharp, B and D. So we're just simply going down the scale. So yeah, so so for effect we could have these in octaves, so let's just transpose them down an octave and then press 8 using Sibelius, by the way. And we could have so filling in the parts, we could have nice low notes in the violin for effect. Sound good. So we can have a like contrary motion in the violin rising up, and maybe in order to make this passage effective, we could have these leaps that we had in the violin at the start. We could introduce those again. So this is going to be E, that's going to be D sharp, okay, instead of having the repeated C here, we could have a C sharp. That should sound quite good. And so we're going to have the leaps, so we can have an A in that, and we're going to have these in, just waiting for Sibelius to do whatever. Right. Oops. Hold on, my keypad's gone. There it is. Okay, so that's G sharp, hold that for a crotchet, okay, so we've got the E held above which we've got the scale going down, okay, to the G sharp there, and in the violin we've got it rising up just to harmonise it all. So in terms of the harmony, we've got, you know, I don't know whether to go through this or not. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the so I'm just trying to think about this. That can be held over. There's lots of passing notes, suspensions and things. Okay, so we're going to do that passage again, I think. So let's just copy it over. Essentially the harmony is, you know, just that we're doing that scale going down. We're putting a few sort of, you know, allusions to A major and other passing notes and suspensions. So this one needs to come down to the B. Okay, so we've ended up on the chord of E major there, except that F as well. And I think instead of doing the octaves here, we could add a bit more motion into this. So let's just have two parts. Okay, so I'm picking this little idea up from what the violin did here, so I know that works. In terms of the so just tie that one over. Okay. Now in terms of the violin part, we're going to change that slightly, so we'll have a D in that. So we've got all the ninth notes in, so we've got E, we haven't got a B, that's okay though. We've got so E, G sharp, B, D and F, so we've got the ninth there, resolving down to the just the standard. Oh, hold on, we haven't changed that one. Okay. So that's then moving on to chord of A minor, second inversion, with suspension. So okay, and then we can have this in octave unison. That often sounds nice in the violin. Okay, I think that's okay. So this needs to come up to the A. Can I have an A there? Another suspension. So we'll have to have another part. Okay, oh. Okay, and I have an A there. Right, okay. Now we need to come back to the chord of, we need to go into so basically what's happened here is we've elongated this passage by another 2 bars, which is what we did in the previous variation. So we'd probably have to go back to the theme to work out what we need to do next. And what we need to do next, according to the theme, is to move to G major. And I was just thinking that we could do that using this F here, and this D minor. So let's just add a F to that. Okay. And then just have a chord of G. Okay, and then we'll work on this in the next tutorial. Okay, good. Well, hopefully there's no mistakes in that. That was a bit trickier than normal, but hopefully it sounds good. So let's just have a listen to these 4 bars. Okay, and let's play. Okay, so these aren't relevant, just get rid of those. Yeah, I think it sounds okay. Let's just have another listen to it just to make sure. Oh, that needs to be natural. Okay, right. Let's have another listen. Okay. Yeah, I think it sounds okay. Let's continue in the next tutorial, and we'll take it off to C major, and then we'll play it all together, and then hopefully in context it will sound good. So do join me next time, and please, if you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Bye.